Admittedly, Louis Davis is being very quiet today. I'm not lacking mental energy, but in regards to expenditure talking, do you know that thing called diet brain where you waffle and you chat shit? I'm at that stage right now. You'll see in the next clip when I take my top off what's popping up, and it's happening.
You'll see in the next clip when I take my top off what's popping. So if you remember the last video, I was outside this gym saying and talking about how you can feel walking towards the gym. Are you anticipating any fear? Are you motivated? Are you driven? And the simple fact that I've lost a lot of that, but today I've turned up, feel completely different, a lot more improved mentally and emotionally. So rather than coming to the gym to do what's necessary, I'm now prepared to push even harder and go to my next limit. But it's not about me today. It's not about my brother today. As I hand over to my twin brother, my brother's going to talk to you about the context of today's video and why this excites us.
Right then, there's always a certain level that you're prepared to go to. You think that's your ultimate level. You think whether it's to do with business, love life, personal relationships or diet, you think you have reached your absolute potential. Today, we bring on 2 of our executive students and we push them through the psychological barriers of all things weight training and perceived limitation.
Yeah, I think what's really important, I want you all to take away from this is not about screaming and shouting and being stupid and being all immature and throwing the weights around. It's literally about harnessing as much emotional resilience as you can whilst confronting pain, and what do we learn from that and how can we transfer it into business, our personal life, our relationships. It's about growth and it's about overall balance.
What you've currently got in your life is everything that you think you deserve. Imagine pushing those perceived boundaries and getting what you're actually worth.
So I'm 2 stone down, I'm depleted, or am I depleted? Because my energy level's changed. Now, what have I done for the last 2 years? Eat what I want, eat junk. So I say that's fake energy. Am I depleted? Or am I just aligning myself with my natural source of energy? So I'm okay with it. So I'm driven, I'm motivated, but more importantly, I'm seeing change. Change through consistency, change through vision. So full body depletion is very different for me and my brother. We do it more for our emotional state than we do our physique, but obviously they both benefit. So our goal is to deplete the muscle of all of its glycogen. Maybe 5 sets of 25 reps as a pre-exhaust.
What we have to remember ultimately is every single limitation is a perception. What that means is, how are you ever going to be aware of what it is you can do if you choose to stop? The mind instructs the body doesn't instruct the mind. So at the point of failure, what is it that actually stops? Is it your physique, your fatigue, or is it your mindset? And what I want to do is encourage you to employ what we call the Terrible Twins mentality. We say it's not over until it's over. Exhaustion is only something that exists in the mind. And if you agree beforehand when you train that you're not going to allow yourself to feel it until you get the desired outcome that you want, you'll go far.
So depletion workout's not about depleting the muscle of its glycogen, even though it is. It's about how far can we push when we're absolutely exhausted and we have no more resources, because that to me is completely identical with life. What do we do when we get told our mum's got cancer? What do we do when our partner leaves us? What do we do when we have a poorly baby? We have to draw upon all the strength and resilience to remain productive. So for me, a depletion workout is me stepping into the universe and building my resilience so I can deal with life. I then transfer it into business, other areas of my life, so I become a more rounded, balanced man. So every single time I feel fatigued, the lactic acid is burning and it's flowing and pushing through my body, it's life. I suck it up, I embrace it, and I ask myself, what can I learn from being in this position right now? More importantly, how am I going to grow from it? And that's the importance of the depletion workout, ladies and gentlemen. It gives you an awareness that not many things can do.
Have you ever gone into the gym and trained and you said to yourself that the session starts when you've finished? And what I mean when I say that is something so simplistic. At the point of fatigue and at the point of failure, at the point of mental exhaustion, that's when you find out who you are. Too many people go in there with a preconceived idea of what it is they should do to get what it is they want. When in reality, you only get what it is you want when you venture outside of what you know to be true, commonly known as a comfort zone. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to stretch yourself, you must go above and beyond all perceived limitations.